gonna be beefing. First of all, if you was beefing at a wedding, you should be beefing at their wedding. Why would you bring to somebody else's club? That's sad. It's upsetting me in my home, girl, because we feel like, well, damn, if you can't go to Better No Chase, what the hell could you got?
What's going on, world? I'm Wesley from A Connection TV, the network, the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And the similar connections that I want to adopt with you right now, right here, right now, and right here is for the appreciation of this particular episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta this past Sunday. Now, I know that the review is late. I'm sorry because I'm late. Okay? But I just want to touch up on a couple things. I don't want to go over the whole episode because the whole episode wasn't really... It didn't really amount to much of anything for me. Reason being was because... Only there's a couple things that I want to talk about. Phaedra unearthing Kim's potential big problem. And the fact that, well, what seems to happen to a lot of people when they get into marriages or, you know, get married and have kids and all of that, they get sucked into that responsibility. And it just so happens to become their life for the rest of their lives until someone like Phaedra, who gets colonics every day, brings something out of you and says, well, girl, when's the last time you got your nails done? I don't do that. When's the last time you got your hair did? Girl, I don't do that. She said, I don't do anything like that unless, you know, I start to smell homeless. I was like, oh, let's not do that. You know, let's not say that or do that. But, I mean, I vibe with Kim because I don't get pedicures. I don't get manis either. But my fingernails aren't, you know. But my feet, woof. Woof cut, okay? But I'm not getting a pedicure. It was interesting learning about Kim. It really was. Her conversation with Kandi was pretty interesting. Her conversation with Kandi about not wearing any underwear, about, you know, experimenting with vibrators, things like that. And, you know, Kandi giving her word of advice. But this whole episode was about this boat. This whole episode was about this boat. First of all, where did Tammy come from? Where did this Tammy girl come from? And where did that rope come from? I'm trying to figure that out, okay? We have another female that's associated with Cynthia that does, not another one, but a female that's associated with Cynthia that doesn't know what the meaning of shade is. And I'm thinking, can Nene come and let this Tammy girl know what the meaning of shade is? Like, can we do that? Can we do that? Wouldn't it be hot to see Tammy in the mix of these girls on Real Housewives of Atlanta? Like, Basketball Wives of LA Tammy. That would be pretty hot and motherfucking tempting. If they could just mix all these girls from R&B divas, from Love and Hip Hop New York, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Basketball Wives LA. Like, all those groups could just, not every single girl, but like a girl from each group or two girls from each group. I think that would be a cash cow show. I really do. Now, first honorable mention was when Porsha said that they only are 2.5 hours away from each other. Why can't they go see each other? That's like my boo living in Miami, and I'm talking about I don't want to see him, but he's only 3 hours away from each other. I couldn't do it every day, because I'm just not a driver like that by no means. But, you damn right I will go see him every weekend. Every other weekend, if that. Like, that didn't make sense. But when Porsha pointed that out, I'm like, why? It's obvious that Cynthia does not want Peter anymore. Yes. At least so far on this particular show, we get that and I understand that. I love the little yacht thing with the little dancers, the strip boys that was in there, you know. Reminds me of me putting together a party like that, a yacht party. I think that would be pretty hot and tempting to do a yacht party with the strip. I'm all here for it. Like, literally, all here for it, right? And so, that was hot. Then, you know, Shamea is tagging along with Porsha. And so, they get to the boat. Now, Kenya makes it obvious and clearly known that she does not know why Shamea was invited and who invited her and why are we inviting people. Portia like, oh, well, I invited her. I didn't think that it would be a problem. Kenya is like, well, yeah, you know that it would be a problem. If I invited you, why are you inviting other people? I'm thinking to myself, didn't Cynthia just bring somebody a fucking along and her name is Tammy and she has a rope on her head? Why aren't we concerned with her? Or at least why don't we see you being concerned with her? I guess the producers are trying to be messy. I don't know what the case may be, but anyway, we bypass that. Phaedra's not coming. Sheree might come. And, you know, the girls get reacquainted. In some way, shape, or form, they get acclimated to being on the boat and everything like that. They go up and meet the freaking bartenders. They go to have a couple drinks. They start drinking. Kenya offers a pedicure to Tammy and freaking Kim. And, you know, they ask Tammy, how old are you? And Tammy says, I'm 45. And so, you know, Kenya throws immediate shade and says, oh, so, you know, that's nothing. You know, Kim is a little older than you. She's 50. Kim got it together real quick and said, oh, no, boo-boo. No. Let me catch that real quick. Let me catch that and snatch that away from you real quick. I'm nobody's 50, girl. I'm 46. 5 months older, not 5 years. Let's get that right, boo. I'm like, okay, Kim. Okay, Kim. Let's go ahead. Before we get on the ship, though, I have to say this. I have to backtrack now. Chateau Sheree is a phenomenal house. That house is amazing. Oh my God. And then the back architecture of that house, I've not seen a house, an exterior the exterior of a house that looked so tremendously amazing. So shout out to Chateau Sheree, but I don't think she's going to be done before Christmas. You're not going to tell me that all of a sudden you about to be done when we've been waiting on this shit to be done for 4 or 5 years now and it hasn't been done? No. You're not going to finish it before Christmas. You're really not. But Kenya seems to think she's going to finish her house before Christmas so that, you know, they have this little bet or whatever the case may be. So I want to jump right into things, right? I want to jump right into where we at. All the girls are drinking. Kim doesn't drink. She wants to drink water. Candy can't drink because she's preggers. But Shamea wants to turn up. I'm thinking, girl, there's no man on these boats but the people behind the ship. You're not finna turn up with these guys. And I know for sure you're not gonna finna turn up with these females because none of these females really dance all like that to give turn up. To give turn up, they don't do that. And so, you know, Shamea is grinding. Portia started grinding. I thought it was funny as how they all left Tammy ass. Because she was just talking up a storm for no particular reason. Talk about, oh, can my son be in your group? He got that song called Drop. I'm like, what? What? And the song, how the song go? Let me read my notes. Drop. Hey, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, drop. Hey, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. Candy like, yeah, I don't really listen to rap. I don't. But it was funny how they left her by her lonesome, her and her rope. Then, now mind you, this whole episode, I've been hearing bitch. This whole episode, I've been hearing bitch. This whole episode, I've been hearing bitch this whole episode. And so, something ends up happening between Shamea and Kenya. Shamea goes in. Kenya goes in, Shamea goes in, Kenya goes in. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So we get past that, and then now we're dealing with Cynthia and Portia. Now, the way Portia said bitch, it did kind of seem a little deep. It did, like, bitch, shut up, bitch. But we all know that Portia was playing. I done heard bitch 5 times before this scene came up. 5 times before the scene came up. And Cynthia wants to act like she has an attitude. Oh my God, it was crazy to me. It was so crazy to me. And the worst part about it was Cynthia was getting all towards the tail end, because we're going to get to the nitty gritty. Towards the tail end, I was really motivated and moved by the way that Portia was conducting herself. Portia said, child, I done been through it at this motherfucking reunion. I'm not about to let this another bitch get to me. But the way Portia was like trying to rationalize and reason with the whole extreme level that Cynthia went. And by far, she was doing quite awesome because I would have wrote that bitch off a long time ago. I would have said, bitch, you stay in your motherfucking mood. I'm enjoying the rest of this motherfucking cruise. Bartender, turn around. Let me see them cakes. That would have been me. But the girls are like, oh, well, you know, you should go apologize and da. So Portia goes ahead and goes to apologize. Cynthia ain't trying to hear it. Cynthia doesn't want to hear a motherfucking thing. And in my mind, I'm thinking this girl done came over here to apologize to your dumb ass for y'all calling each other bitch. You could call her bitch so many times, and you said it in the motherfucking interview. You called her bitch so many times, but there's some things that you don't change. You don't. Cynthia gets all up in Portia's face, and she's going all like this. Portia's like, girl, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Cynthia, I'm like, I know you're not dumb. You may act like you a dumb bitch, but I know you're not a dumb bitch. I'm like, girl, aren't we just talking about each other, not calling each other bitch? Why are you calling me bitch? There's only but so many times you're gonna allow somebody to disrespect you like that. There really is. Only thing I would say about Portia though, Portia didn't have to react the way that she did. I love Portia for sticking up for herself, but she didn't have to react that way. She could have walked back, splashed the girl or something, and said you're a dumb bitch. Or she could have allowed the camera to gather all of that. She did not have to chime in. She didn't. But I hope she didn't beat this girl up because, well, we know she didn't beat her up. But they suffocate Portia again. And I hope she ain't saying, I fucked up again. Portia, when you gonna learn, girl? Leave these motherfucking girls alone. And now, you know, Portia was talking about she didn't want to talk to Duke no more. She done with Duke. I'm like, girl, let me not go there. Anyway, let me know what you thought about this particular episode. I want y'all to leave comments, and I'm gonna shout y'all out next episode. But definitely leave comments. Do me a solid and go to TalkingDead.com and vote for me. TalkingDead.com, vote for me. Green arrow up for me. Red arrow down for everybody else if you don't mind. That would be awesome if you can do that. I'm not telling you to do that, but that would be awesome. What I am telling you to do is vote for me. Green arrow up. Links below to this.
Before we started, just introducing extra things.
Okay. So this is completely like your site. Like it's not ran through a third party.
No.
This is your site launched by you.
It's launched by me, created by me.
And you have actual
Atomic Beats. Break.